up? What's up? Let me turn this shit down. Audio.
Yeah, the music's super loud.
System. Audio.
Audio. System.
There we go.
Boom. Alright. Now I can hear you.
Woo.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just trying to figure out what the hell to do in this game.
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I haven't even touched. There's just a shitload.
I'm just been doing quests and trying to get the rotation
Yeah.
down again, so I think I figured most of it out, but
That's the important, like, your number one priority is to do the main story quests, because that unlocks literally everything.
I still can't because I'm too low of level.
You need, that's right.
I'm pretty sure I need to hit 72 before I can keep going.
How far away are you? You should be
I'm literally halfway.
halfway.
Yeah.
So probably the best way to get XP
So
is
just
if
run
you,
dungeons or what?
yeah, so if you hit your, I think U is the default binding, it should pop up with the duty finder window.
Yep.
And then there's like a bunch of buttons at the top. The first one is the question mark, the duty roulette.
Yep.
So that's just like basically it'll queue you for a random
Dungeon.
whatever in those sections, but it gives bonus XP
Nice.
for doing that. That's probably the easiest way or quickest way for you to level up. Just do like one or two of those.
Sweet. So can we? Are you on right now?
Yeah, we can queue up together.
I don't even think I have
don't-
you as a friend list.
I don't think. Yeah. What is your? How do I add people on the friends list?
Friend list.
Oh, player search. Okay. What is your name?
It's Super Space Herbie.
Okay. Maybe execute. Super Herbie. I'll let you in my party and then we can send friend request.
There we go.
Nice.
The first time I clicked it, it said cannot join party. I was like, oh no. So does it matter who queues? Because it
No,
scales,
but
right?
apparently, so if you go to that duty finder, is some of the options like grayed out for you? I'm assuming they are.
No, I can click on everything. The
Weird.
leveling, trials, and main scenario.
Do you have like expert level 80 dungeons?
No.
Do you? Okay, so they don't even show for you.
Yeah, no. It says 50, 60, 70 dungeon is the only one I can go to.
We can do that one then. You want to do one?
Only one party. Oh, you have to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would gray it out if you can't do it, but alright. I'll queue as healer, so it should be like an instant pop. Yeah.
Jesus. Good lord.
Healers are super quick in this game to get queued.
Apparently, goddamn.
And just for funsies.
God, what are you gonna do?
Oh shit, I haven't even done this dungeon before. That'll be fun.
What the hell is happening?
You get a little cutscene every time you go into a dungeon. You can hit escape if you wanna.
No.
It just shows you like the title.
That's cool. Duty commenced.
I haven't even done this because I don't get the cutscene if I've already done it.
So do I need to like let the tank get aggro or?
So aggro management is not really a thing in this game anymore.
No?
All the tanks have a tank stance that basically gets them like 10 times as much as everybody else. There's no like you don't have to worry about. You should never pull aggro from a tank, basically.
It's good to know.
They changed that like the last expansion. They basically just made it super easy. Yeah, so this is an older dungeon, so you see how our levels are like 50 right now?
Yeah.
So it scales you down to older dungeons. Same with
so I can't use half of my abilities.
yeah, it scales your ability down, so you
That's
can't use
right.
your higher level ones.
I was like, why can't I not do my awesome high damage fucking skill?
It scales everything down.
Like I'm hitting my rotation and it wasn't lighting up. I was like, what happened?
It's kind of annoying because you have to like some classes are effective more than others. Like their whole gimmick is like the higher level stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have half my builds right now.
I know that kind of stuff. I have to like change my whole rotation.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't change it, honestly. Just like scale the numbers down, like keep the abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that it happened. I remember when I played it that 1 week. I need to turn my sound down more. I can barely
Oh
hear
shit.
you.
Died.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
and
think I turned it down too much now, but whatever.
in this game, all the dungeons, everyone just AoEs all the trash down. Like there's no like single pulling the trash unless the tank isn't that good.
I'm still like learning all my abilities
Yeah.
again. Gotta get my keybinds down.
It takes a little bit.
It does. It's like relearning. Every time I join WoW again, it takes me like a day to get all my keybinds down again.
Yep. I do the same thing with this game. When I take a break, I have to come back and relearn how to do everything.
Especially with the scaling.
And then you know about because I know Dragoons, some of their abilities require you to be like flanking or behind.
Yeah.
So you know kind of how that works. The little circle around your target. You see how it's like the opening on the back.
Ah.
If you're in the open part, you're behind it, and then if you're like on the edge of the line, you're flanking.
Gotcha. I didn't know that affected my damage, so thank you for telling
Yep.
me.
Some of your abilities, yeah, require you to flank or be behind them to do stuff.
Really?
If you read the description, I don't know which one's for Dragoons, but the description should say.
So on shit you don't need, should you just pass or what?
I mostly pass, like, especially this low level dungeons, like, you're not going to use the gear. But if you, like, right click and try it on and you think it's something that looks cool,
Yeah.
you can read it or need it and use it as, like, they call it glamour in this game. It's the same, I think WoW is the same restriction, that you can only use stuff for looks that you could equip anyway on that class.
Yep. Well, yeah, you can't have a warrior walking around in, like, cloth gear.
Yeah, it's the same thing here.
Gotcha. Is there a damage meter anywhere? Or is that like a...
It's a third party. I actually pulled it up.
I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear
you're,
about it.
you're beating everybody but the other DPS, I'll say that much.
Yes! Isn't there only 2 DPS?
There's only 2 DPS, yeah.
Well, so I'm beating the tank at least?
You're beating the tank, well, you and him are going back and forth, but...
Gotcha. to go back and like relook at all my abilities for the flanking and shit.
Yeah. I think it should only be like your main. I don't know how Dragoons work. I think it's like your main like combo, like your 1, 2, 3 combo. I think that's the only ones that should have it, but I haven't touched Dragoon in like 5 years, so I don't know how they work anymore.
Where do you download the third-party stuff?
I'll have to. It's a little tricky. I'll have to find a link for it.
Alright.
But technically, so it's weird. Technically, it's illegal to be running it, but
wow.
the developers came out and said as long as you don't talk about it in the game itself, they're not going to do anything about it. Like they won't ban you for it. So
That's
it's one of those like it's kind of like the don't ask, don't tell policy of this game.
gotcha. It's like the one rule of Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
Kind of, yeah. The other nice part about this game is like a lot of the I don't know who's gonna do it. A lot of the like abilities you have to dodge or watch out for, they've kind of normalized them for all the fights, so they all look the same. So you're not sitting there guessing like, oh, what does this do? I don't know what this marker means.
Oh, so they generalized everything.
For the most part, yeah.
That's kind of cool. Ooh, nice pants.
These pants are kind of sweet. What else? So as a melee DPS, the other thing, do you know about limit break at all in this game?
It's for the whole party, and you can only use it once, right?
Correct.
I just don't know
And
when
then-
and where to pop it, though.
So depending on what type of job you are, it's going to be different. Like, so all the tanks limit breaks basically put up a shield for everybody. Tanks basically never use their limit breaks ever. Healers, the only good healer.
Do I unlock this gate? Sorry.
I don't know what our tank's doing, honestly. He picked up the key and he ran back, so. Oh. Went for a treasure chest. Depending on how many bars you have filled up, it does different things. The healer one is only good at 3 bars, because it'll revive everybody who's dead at full HP. So it's like a wipe saver.
Yes.
Range DPS and magic DPS are all AoE, like damage abilities. And then melee DPS are single target DPS, so they get used the most because on boss fights, typically you'll use it. So you'll probably want to. I think it's if you go to hit P and go to. It's somewhere in there. You can pull it out, but as a dragon, you'll probably want it somewhere just because as melee DPS, you'll probably be using it occasionally.
Yeah. Only on the big bosses, though, right?
Basically on the final boss of the dungeon, and then you only use it once the full limit break is all the way up to the max.
So once I use
also-
it, nobody else can use it, though, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm assuming the other DPS will probably pop in.
If there's the other DPS, oh, she's also dragon. Okay, yeah, she'll probably use it. I was gonna say if she was not melee DPS, she's going to expect you to use it
Gotcha.
because you do more single target damage than she would with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do like a crazy amount, but
Enough to change the
yeah,
battle.
it, a few percentage points it takes them down.
Hmm.
But basically, you only use it on the final boss of a place, and then only use it like towards the end when you're certain that like you won't need the healer
Yep.
like saving one. That's kind of all the only real rules of it.
You said P? Oh.
P, it should be somewhere. I don't know where it's at. That's all your different hotkeys though. Yeah, final bosses always get like a little.
Is this the final boss?
Oh, it's under the general category, and yeah, this is the last boss.
Limit break. Okay. I'll put that down here. Oop, sorry.
All good. I've never even seen this boss before, so. Do I not want to stand there? Okay. I'm assuming the boss is going to hit you if you stand in its way.
Yeah. It's probably the mechanic it's trying to show you. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
if
god.
if you hit the bombs, it'll knock them away.
Ah, okay.
Can I AoE him? Oh god.
Didn't see that happen. I click OK or wait.
Click OK because our reviver's dead.
That was a little unexpected.
A lesson learned. Alright, so yeah,
Shortcut.
I guess. Yeah.
That's one thing I've noticed about these dungeons is there's like a lot of janky mechanics you have to like watch for.
Every boss always seems to have like one weird mechanic like that. So either you have to figure it out or just know. I wonder if my AoE bombs back off the track.
Your AoE what?
If my AoE will knock the bombs back.
Yeah, I didn't know that had to be done. That was intense.
Alright. Take two. Alright.
There we go.
Much better.
Yep.
Ow.
Bob shit's gonna happen again, isn't it?
Yeah, is he gonna do it again?
I think so.
Yep.
can't I click the bomb? Yeah, it's alright. I keep clicking the wrong
And I was gonna say, did we?
button.
I thought we was gonna not finish it there. Nice. Get the treasure. Ah, sweet. It's a belt I'm never gonna use. And some coke. Seven chunks of coke have been added to the loot list. Oh, baby.
Seven chunks of what?
Coke.
Nice. I'll just greed both of them, whatever.
Yeah. No one really cares about if you just greed shit.
Yep. Well, since it's not really like a gear upgrade, you're really just doing it
Yeah.
for the experience, right?
Pretty much. How did that get you your level?
Pretty good chunk. I'm almost
can
like
do-
75% now.
With trial, which is just a single boss. It'll take like 5 minutes. If you want to do that,
Sure.
that should get you another. So try, yeah. So there's dungeons, trials, which are just like one-shot bosses, and then there's raids, which are like a set of bosses. This will be 8 people in it.
8 people?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So I don't remember the gimmick of this guy. He's got a lot of ads you have to kill. I don't know if you still kill him or if you just burn him down. It's been so long. He's got some sort of gimmick.
It's alright. Work is blowing me up again.
Are they?
I'm just emailing in between battles.
Okay. So kill the ads before the king.
Kill ads before hitting the king. Kill the little Moogles first. Is that the king right there or no?
Yeah, that's the king. So he'll summon ads periodically. I think it's if the little guys are left up, they'll do like a big cast and kill everybody. I think it's what happens. And then they revive.
I hate that I can't use like all my good shit.
Once you start unlocking the new story dungeons, you can get all that shit, man. Oh god.
Are you still healing?
Not really. Our tanks aren't taking any damage, so I'm just DPSing. I mean, I am queued as healer, yes,
That's
but
what yeah, it's
yeah. I haven't hit my heal button once yet.
nice. What's gonna happen?
Oh, now they summon the king. Okay. So now we fight them all at once.
Ah, there's the king. So kill the ads first, right?
Yeah. Oh god, now I have to heal.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm stuck.
Oh god, that's a big one. Oh god.
There's a lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, it takes out range. Get it.
Oh. Alright, everybody down.
Yep, just me now. Oh god.
I'm almost dead. Oh, I'm good.
Our other healer just died, so this is not great.
You just died?
No, our other healer did. It's only me now.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we got him. Nice. Oh, it's a katana. A Mugo katana. Nice. Gonna greet that for my samurai. Hell yeah.
Just for looks or what?
Just for looks.
Forget you can skip the cutscene.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What does that look like? Oh, that looks pretty nifty.
Looks really dumb, but
It does, yeah, but it's alright. Cool. It didn't take very long.
no, the trials are pretty simple.
Does it cap you as how many you can do, or?
So the random ones that we're doing, you only get the bonus for doing them once a day.
Gotcha.
But you can queue for individual ones and keep doing them. So that take almost to 72.
That didn't really increase it very much, to be honest. So I'm at like 10 million, and I need 13.8. So I need basically 3 million more, or 3 whatever. The dungeon got me more experience.
I was gonna say we can do another dungeon one. How are you?
I've got till 3:30, so
Probably do it in 30 minutes if you're.
yeah.
So we did the level 51, so I think we can just do just leveling. So this might be a lower level one.
Like lower than 50?
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is just everything, like low level. Oh, it's level 62. That's not bad.
What was the other one? 50?
50, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So this is from the last expansion.
Hey, I can actually use my good abilities. Now I gotta change my whole rotation up again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have my Instacast now? Oh, man. is already way better.
Shit. Brace for impact. Damn. Sucks when you miss your rotation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, our other guys, we've gotten 2 dragons
Yep.
every time. Oh, I guess I can heal.
I'm sure he's destroying my damage. 330, babe.
He's, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's to be expected.
I'm sure I'm missing something.
Some of these guys have been playing the same class for 5 years, so.
Word. And I'd almost rather not see how bad he's beating me.
I don't remember this guy's gimmick. Oh, stack on that. Stack, stack, stack. That's the stack icon.
The big arrow.
Yeah. The ro-
Damn it. Fucked it up again.
It takes some practice, man.
I'm trying to throw in like other abilities in between
Yeah,
to do extra damage. And then
that's what you need to do, because you have some abilities trigger the global cooldown and some don't, so you
Yeah.
want to learn how to like weave them in.
Get out of there. Is this the end boss or no?
Nah, this is the first one. There's only 3. I think all the dungeons only really have 3 bosses. They're all fairly quick.
No WoW dungeons that take 6 hours, huh?
No. Nothing like, what's that, Gardia or whatever?
Ooh.
Nope, they never went down that road in this game.
That's probably the best.
don't know if this game could handle that big of a dungeon anyway. Have you ever seen what the original Final Fantasy XIV looked like before they fixed it?
No.
Oh god, it was
Terrible.
horrendous. Yeah.
Was it?
There's some videos on it. It's just so bad. And they had to basically build everything now on top of that. So like, I'm sure it's just a huge spaghetti code back in for all this shit. So it's funny when they like add new features that are simple. Like the last expansion they advertised, oh, we like added swimming in. Like you can swim now. Like that was like a big selling point. It's like it's kind of funny how like WoW had that with no problem, and
It's kind of funny. It's funny how like big companies miss the little things.
mm-hmm.
Graphics are good though. I will say.
They're not bad for. God, I don't know when this came out, like 2013 or something.
Has it been that long already?
It's been a little bit. Oh, the thing with Circle that leaves on the ground like that, um, once the actual like initial circle disappears, you're safe to go into that area even if the animation hasn't finished yet.
Ah, okay.
It checks once the circle disappears if you're in it or not.
Gotcha.
I think this guy just does like big black shadow AoEs you just have to stand out of.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just don't stand in that shit. Oh yeah. If he sucks you in like that, you want to run away from him to break the tether. God. And these guys will all create more black shadow. Yeah. So run away from them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, tether. There you go.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Generally, the when you see that little like marker pointing down at your character like that, it's
Get the fuck out of there.
it's different for every boss, but typically that means get away from everybody else.
Gotcha.
A lot of times it means you'll like drop something on the ground that'll hurt people or something. Boom.
Got
Set the
it.
boss down.
It's hard to focus on like the mechanics and then your rotation.
Yeah, it takes a little bit, especially if you're new and you don't know anything.
It's so true. Well, I just realized I have another set of rotation that I can do that makes my other big skill go off. Because I've only been focusing on the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's once you learn your stuff, it's not super complicated.
No, I
It's
mean,
just knowing what's there.
again, I'm kind of glad I can't see my damage, so
You probably don't need to worry about that for a little bit.
yeah.
I just mainly because I was curious at how I was doing in like the raids and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I play main samurai, and they're supposed to be like the top DPS class. So
I mean, I'll eventually download it. Just so I can kind of gauge on
yeah,
how terrible.
it's not bad to have. You're in second place right now. If that makes you feel better.
How many DPS are there?
Just the one.
Oh. Well, at least
He's
at least I'm beating the tank.
You're beating the tank and me, so.
Yes. That makes me feel better. If the tank was at DPS, I'm gonna kind of be sad.
Some tanks just have no gear too, so like
Yeah.
sometimes they just finish second place. I mean, shit, I did a dungeon a week ago in a class that I was just learning, and I forgot to actually do all my job quests to get skills, so I was literally tying with like the healer for last place, so I didn't have half my abilities.
That's awesome.
I felt so bad, but I was like, not much I can do.
I mean, I don't expect to like be out DPSing these guys already.
No. Well, even if you were like your class, they probably have better gear.
Yeah.
Most people right now have like higher level classes they can just gear up their lower level guys with.
So the animation thing is a little confusing because you said as long as the circle's gone, you can go back in.
Yeah, so once the circle disappears off the ground, you can walk into it without getting hit.
Alright, that definitely helps.
It's a little, yeah. I don't think WoW's like that.
No, yeah. Because like, even when the circle disappears, the animation's going off. Like visually,
Yeah.
you don't want to walk into it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of getting used to, for sure. It'll save you sometimes though when like there's a shit ton of AoE and you don't have a safe spot, knowing that like you can walk into a circle that's gone. Alright, so this boss has a weird mechanic. She does Virgin Tears and I'll put AoEs in the ground. And then you want to line up. She's gonna cast. Alright, more advanced. She's gonna make your character walk forward. So look towards like an empty space,
Okay.
which I didn't do.
And
She,
okay. Okay.
Yeah, she basically tries to make you walk into the circles.
Ah, okay.
So that's her game. She'll cast the circles and either do morbid advance or morbid retreat. So advance makes you go forward, retreat makes you go backwards. So you just want to
Gotcha.
make you face your character the right way.
And where does it
So
tell you?
uh, her cast bar. I don't know if you have it or not. So we're gonna be forward. There you go.
I got you. Okay.
I don't know what your UI looks like.
I have no idea either.
You can customize it, so mine's different than what you've probably seen. Oh god, a tank. Alright, this one might be retreat, so we might be walking backwards.
Hopefully, because I'm facing right
Yep.
towards
Yep, it's backwards. So put your back towards an empty spot. Oh. Oh, I have my instant heals ability. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, bro.
Could have been healing easily the whole time. And then retreat.
Hey, hey.
Did you pull the limit break out on your hotbar?
Yeah, why?
I will say
Should I
after
hit it?
this, the second bar is almost filled, so I would wait. Maybe after this. Retreat. Alright, nah, yeah, I would say run up and just use armor.
Okay. Oh, you actually have to, like, cast it?
Yeah, it's a cast.
Ah,
There you go.
okay.
And it locks you in place for a little bit, so you want to make sure you do it when you're safe.
Gotcha. I hit it,
Last
I was
one, did
like,
you
why
see
did
it?
nothing happen?
It's a cast, yeah.
Alright. I leveled up.
Alright.
That one actually got me a lot of good XP.
The roulettes are really good for XP.
Yeah, that got me, like, over 25%.
Yeah. Nice.
Officially level 72.
Hell yeah.
Now I can actually do my story quest.
You might actually unlock in a dungeon. Oh no, the first one's 71. Never mind. So you did the first dungeon already. So when did it start all your non-dragon classes at? Do you know?
My non-dragon classes?
If you hit C and go to classes job on your character screen,
Yep.
do you have any other?
No, it's just my level 6 Thermaturge that I played.
Ah,
I have a 27 Pugilist and then a level 3 Gladiator.
so it started everything else at level 1.
Yep.
Nice.
Yay. Skip that cutscene. Alright. Where is this guy? Over there? I just hate not knowing like where shit is.
If you click on your
Man,
quest
I know.
text, it'll show you.
I know, but it's still like.
And then you know you can teleport to those blue crystals on the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have to attune them though,
Yeah.
which I've been trying to like make a mental note to
Because
do
it'll
it.
save you a lot of time if you just do that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh shit! Actually, I could like escort you around because I have a flying mount.
Yeah, it's just right over here.
Are you in the city or?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't fly in the city. Never mind.
Yep, I'm in the city. I know the mounts like don't even feel faster than walking, or at least mine don't.
So the land mount, yeah, the initial land mounts don't. The flying mounts are like lower. They're a lot faster,
Hmm.
but you generally have to unlock them through the story to
I
fly
have
into zones.
I have a flying mount. It doesn't fly though. It's just like it's on the
Yeah.
ground.
So you have to. I forget what it's called, but basically you have to unlock. I think they're called like aether currents. You have to get so many aether currents in the zone to be able to fly there. Some you get through doing the story quest, and some you have to like actually walk around and find in the zone itself. But mainly they're story locked, so you don't just fly around.
Yeah.
You are come at a good time. As you may have heard, we
Skip.
have
And I've got 2 player mounts though, so I can just fly us around.
That's awesome.
Ocular. Oh, you're in there. That's okay.
Yep. I had to talk to this guy.
I was like, where the fuck's the ocular at?
Yep. It's like a little
Yeah, it's the little.
building thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully my meeting doesn't go long.
Yeah, I probably need a customer. I didn't call my customer earlier today.
No?
I don't want to do it well because I have to call and talk to technical support, and I just don't want to do
Oh,
that. So
gross. Yep.
I've been putting it off for like this whole week. I just don't want to do it.
I feel that. I just hope he doesn't give me more shit to do. He gave
Oh,
me,
your boss?
Yeah, he called. He sent an invite to me and my other manager at 8:59 for a 9 o'clock meeting.
Jesus.
Like literally 1 minute. Like I was sitting at my laptop, so I just clicked join.
Yeah.
But Eric was like 4 minutes late, and Steve's like, "God, where have you been?" And Eric's like, "Well, when the fuck did this get scheduled?" And Steve was like, 8:59. You need to be ready. And I was like, "Oh my god."
The fuck?
So I was like, "Thank God I was sitting here."
I've never seen anyone like. If I send a meeting out minute early, you need to be there on time. Like,
That's what he does, man. He
it's-
expects us to just be at his beck and call, which, I mean, he's the big boss, so.
yeah, so he gets away with it. But I couldn't stand working for people like that, man. That was my internship, and I fucking hated it.
It's, yeah.
Like the big boss is in town, so you have to dress up and
Mm-hmm.
clean up your desk and
Yep.
basically be a yes man to him. Like,
Pretty much. It's even worse when, like, he's the big boss and the client, you know?
yeah, yeah.
It's like 10 times worse. Alright, come on, give me the quest, damn it. Is 80 still the cap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eight more levels to go. Where do I have to go now? Speak with a curious child. Alright. I will say the dungeons in this game are really, like, they're pretty cool.
I like the dungeons and bosses so much better in this game than WoW.
Yeah.
Especially like the raid bosses, like the in-game bosses are super tight. And the music's really good on all of them too.
The music.
Yeah.
Speak with Anthibert. Where's that bitch? There you are. Yay. Search the shelves. Oh man. This is exciting stuff.
Gotta find the book.
I wonder if it's this big glowing thing on the wall. Oh my god, what is this? Afternoon, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Ah, great. Send a preemptive email.
What?
The book does not appear. So at what point, like, at what level do I start getting, like, better gear?
The story quests will sometimes give you gear here and there. You don't when you get to like level 80,
Mm-hmm.
the main story quest will give you like a full set of level 80 gear.
Oh, wow.
And then once you're 80, you can start getting like the in-game currency, which you can use to buy
Better gear.
better gear. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
You can also just go and buy it off the marketplace too, but that costs more money than it's worth, honestly.
So pretty much just storyline quest, and then just run dungeons, it seems like.
Yeah, storyline quest is definitely priority number one because that'll give you the most XP and also unlocks everything. So
Gotcha. Alright. Are you gonna call your customer? Or no?
I need to find what I did with their laptop first, and then I'm probably gonna call them.
Alright. I'm gonna grab this quest.